Hello there, Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today we're doing your August 2021 love reading. So we're going to start off by taking a look at the overall energies in your romantic love life, and then we'll be taking a look at both your energies and the person that you're either in a connection with, separated from, or a possible new love on the horizon. So we'll take a look at that too. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into your reading, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have in your overall energy for your love life. Truth be told, I feel like, you may be coming into a truth, but it's really a sense of you wanting the truth. And isn't that true, Sagittarians, right? You really do want the truth. You don't like it when people don't tell you the truth. But here you are. You could be seeking out the truth from a love situation in your life, or trying to, if you're looking for new love, really having honesty as one of those top traits that you're looking for in a potential connection. Okay, and we have all that glitters. Okay, these two go together so well because they're opposites. All that glitters means that, something looks like gold from the outside, but then when you dig deeper, it's not what it seems. It's like fool's gold. And I think that, you could have a connection that you're in right now, or possibly someone that you're separated from, that you're trying to dig and find out the truth, or you may have recently found out a truth that leads you to believe, hey, this person is not the real thing, right? And if you're looking for new love, it's kind of like this could be energy from a past connection. Whether they're returning or not, we'll see. But the other thing is that, once again, you're looking for authenticity in your next love. Okay, we're going to get one more for the overall energy. To the sea. Yeah, you're leaving something behind. You're getting on top of your emotions because she's in the bathtub, and the ocean represents, water represents our emotions. So it's like getting on top of your emotions from perhaps a hurtful situation where someone that you thought was true gold ended up just being fool's gold, or at least you found out a truth that has led you to believe that this person is not who they acted as if they were. They led you on to believe. And on the bottom, we have message in a bottle. This card has actually been popping up a lot, both in the under cards and in the pulled cards. And it's, getting a message, perhaps finding out some truth about a situation that you're currently in or you were in the past. And if you're separated from someone, this could be a message from that person. So let's go into the tarot. We're first going to take a look at your overall energies right now in your romantic love life. First one out, lessons. Yeah, you're learning a lesson from this past situation or a situation that you're going through right now. And Sagittarius, you are so good at figuring out the truth, right? Because that is something that's really important to you. But I think that this person, there could have been perhaps a red flag at some point with this person. And you were, maybe you just really had true hope that this person was true gold. But there's a lesson here that you're having to learn from this situation. I really get the sense that you've learned the lesson. It's not like you still have to learn the lesson. Like, you have learned the lesson. Like, this person that came on your path that did this to you, or kept a secret from you, or didn't divulge something from their past or something like that. And I'm not saying that it's like an outright betrayal, although it could have been. But I feel like it's really more like they kept something hidden. They kept something hidden. And it could be that your connection was getting more and more of a commitment, a deeper commitment. And then all of a sudden, you found out something about their family or something that they did in the past, and you're kind of like, whoa, that's not what I thought, at all. So let's see what else we have. Offer, guess your engagement, wedding, rejoice in your union. Yeah, for some of you, I think that you were either about to be engaged or perhaps marry this person, and you still might. But I think that some truth has come across your path about this person, and I really feel like it could be that it's not something that's current in their life. Like you might have just found out that, I don't know, like, that, perhaps in the past they had a very committed relationship with someone. Like maybe they weren't engaged or married, but they had a really deep long-term commitment. Say it was like 2 years or 3 years long, and they kind of had glossed over it. Like, oh yeah, well, we weren't, that committed. And here you are, perhaps, getting ready to get engaged to this person, and then one of their friends say, yeah, well, he or she has been to this point before where they, maybe they even were engaged and then broke it off or something. And you're just kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. That's not what I was led to believe. Okay, so let's take a look at their overall energy now. Self-worth, values, self-esteem, confidence. Be empowered by valuing yourself. In some sense, I feel like they have told you a story or glossed over something in their past because they may have known just that this could have affected your relationship. And in a sense, they kind of did it, Sagittarius, because they really cared about you. They really wanted to be engaged to you, or perhaps marry you, or take your relationship at least to the next level. And they felt like, this self-worth is that they didn't feel worthy enough about themselves, confident enough in your connection, that they kind of hid this until it got to a point where they had to let it, had to let the cat out of the bag or somebody, close to them let the cat out of the bag. And the answer to your question is no. So I'm going to pull one more to see if what that is. Rise above, drama, obstacles, pettiness, find the strength to rise. So I do feel like they're kind of, I have a feeling you may have left the connection because of a truth that you found out. They could have left the connection and you didn't know perhaps why they were leaving, or this information from the past. And then all of a sudden you get this information and it's kind of like, oh, like you're connecting the dots type of thing. And we have community on the bottom. I really do. Friendship, fun, a light heart, enjoy downtime with friends and family. I also feel like that you're hearing about this information from friends or family, from the community. Like I feel like part of the pain here is that you didn't find it out from this person. Like once again, like you found it out from one of their friends or one of their family members or something like that. Okay, so let's move on to the tarot to see if we can get some more details about this. And we're first going to look at, how do you feel about this connection? How do you feel about this connection? Hanged Man and the Lovers. Yeah, and Three of Pentacles. You want this to work out. You do want this to work out. With the Hanged Man, this is about, taking things, having to take time, right? But it's also about learning something. The Hanged Man is about holding back until you acquire the knowledge you need or the truth that you need in order to move forward. But with the Lovers here, Sagittarius, this is a true soulmate connection, possibly even twin flame. Like this this information that you have found out, I get a sense that the information may kind of bother you a little bit, but it's really more that they didn't tell you. I feel like for some of you, it's really that they didn't tell you, that you found it out from someone else or on social media or something like that. And, this message in a bottle, it wasn't like direct communication from them. And I think that that's kind of what's bothering you, that you want to work this out, but you realize that good communication is what is needed here in order for this brand new star in this, to get this spark reignited in this connection. You have a clarity, oh my goodness, and the Queen of Wands, you're ready to, I really do feel like you're willing to work on this and put the time into it. With the Hanged Man, you're willing to put the work into this, but it's kind of like they have to step up to it, because with the Three of Pentacles, it's like we're going to cooperate. It's not like you're going to do the work or they're going to do the work. It's like you may be realizing part of the lesson is that, oh, this connection we haven't gone down deep enough yet, right? It still could, you might be like, oh wow, we've only been talking about surface stuff, and now I find this out and I realize, I didn't realize that, they want 10 kids. I only want 2. Something like that, like it's some information. And once again, I don't get the sense that it's a betrayal. To you, it seems like more of a betrayal because they didn't tell you directly. Okay, so let's see how they feel about the connection. Oh, nice. Queen of Swords, they have clarity. This is a connection that they want. And we have the Magician and the Knight of Wands. They want to move forward. They're trying to manifest. How can we get through this obstacle and move forward? They really truly are trying to manifest. With the Knight of Wands, the other thing is that, it's a fast moving action, but it's kind of like, once again, I'm getting the sense that it's like somebody that's hard to sit down pin them down and ask all the right questions, because with the Queen of Swords, it's about asking the right questions. It's about digging deep for the truth. And I think part of this situation is that, you don't mind asking the questions, but it's kind of like, it's kind of that annoying thing when it's kind of like you think you're asking the right questions and they're giving you answers, but then you find out that they're leaving out some details. And it's like, oh, come on. Are we in middle school? Do I have to really ask every little question? You can't give me, some more information. I feel like you're kind of, I really feel like they're saying, well, I didn't lie to you. And you're kind of like, yeah, but you also didn't tell me the whole truth. Okay, now I was just sitting here shuffling, and then all of a sudden I looked at the bottom of the deck because I'm getting ready to pick up another deck. And look at what's on the bottom. 2 of Cups. This is a very deep connection, Sagittarius. This really is a very deep soul connection. And I feel like, this lessons I know came out on your side, because I think that there are some lessons that you're learning here about communication within a relationship, perhaps. But I also feel like it's a lesson that this connection also needs to learn. Like it's something that you need to work on together. And remember, we have that 3 of Pentacles. It's about cooperation. Okay, so now we're going to look at what would you like to have happen next in this connection. What are you wanting to have happen next? Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and 4 of Cups. With the 10 of Swords on the bottom, I really get the sense that you want the truth. You want not only the truth with the Ace of Swords, you also want a cup of love. Like you want, it's almost like you really want a true apology. You want all of the facts, but you also want to know that they really love you. And it's with this 4 of Cups, 4s are about, the four corners of something, finishing something. Like you want the complete, I'm getting the sense with this Four of Cups, you want the complete truth. Like you don't want any of the details left out. You want the complete truth. And you want them to know that it's not just right now you want the complete truth. Like if this relationship is going to progress, you always want the complete truth, because you are hurt by this situation. The Ten of Swords to me is even more hurtful than the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords to me is a heartbreak. The Ten of Swords is just like the stabbing in the back. And I feel like you feel with this situation, you have been stabbed in the back. And you're ready to walk away from this. You're ready to end this and go out and find new love and new truth. In a new connection if you need to. It's kind of like it's do or die time. Is that the term? It's kind of like, yeah, we're doing this or we're not. And Sagittarius, you are known to be willing to walk away from things when they're not going the way you want them to. And I really feel like, with this Two the Sea, you're getting on top of your emotions, the pain from this situation, and you are ready to move on. So let's see what they want next in this connection. Nine of Cups, the World, Two of Wands. They are feeling really, really sad. Look at this. We have the Five of Pentacles. They're feeling sad. They're really missing you, Sagittarius. Three of Swords underneath that. And the Seven of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles. They want to put the time and effort into this, but they're trying to strategize how to do it. They're not really sure how. They know that you are their Nine of Cups. You're their wish and dreams come true, right? You're everything that they ever wish for. And I think that they feel like they have really goofed up in this situation. And my guides are reminding me that came really from, their lack of self-worth or some self-worth issues that they have. And they were concerned that you would be upset in this, I think that they were just afraid to tell you. And now you have found out. And they want to step into this new world with you. The Two of Wands is making that decision. Can we go forward? Can we go into the next chapter? Can we move on from this situation? Okay, so it looks to me like you're kind of on the fence. The cards are kind of like, with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords, this is new love, new truth. I feel like a lot of you could be just kind of like, yeah, I think I'm going to move on, right? And I think there's also some of you that may be willing to give this person another try. Remember, you have free will. You can do what you want. But it is interesting. Their side is very clear. Like your side is, I think you're on the fence. You're trying to figure out, and I think it depends on how this person approaches you about perhaps reuniting. They definitely want to reunite with you. So let's see. This is going to be advice to you from Spirit. So we're going to look at advice for you. What do we have here? We have the Knight of Wands, Judgment, and the Nine of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups on the bottom. Sagittarius, this is a hard decision for you, I know, because we have had the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Lover's card all come out in this reading. That is quite a bit. That's 4 cards that show that it is a true soulmate connection. And so keep that in mind when you're trying to make this decision, because here we have the Judgment card. This is the second chances card. There is going to be a second chance to bring this relationship back together. And you may not be separated. You may just be in conflict right now. But if you are separated, it is about you are going to have a second chance. And it is going to be up to you. I see them, your Wands energy, your fire energy. But I feel like they're going to be coming back very soon, very quickly. And it's going to be a passionate return. They're going to come in and want to rekindle the passion between you. But here you are, you're the Nine of Pentacles. There, once again, I feel like, this is the card of building independence, building your own career, looking good, working on your house, building a life, independent life from this person. And I feel like they're looking at you and they're saying, oh my goodness, my Sag is over there, and, Sag is working hard and saving money, and the house looks good and they look good, and I want to rush right back in and pick up where we left off. And it's going to be your choice. It's definitely your choice. The decision is going to be on your side. And so that's, just what you have to keep in mind. And once again, they keep drawing me back to this. It has something to do with the fact that I almost feel like they think that you, okay, are above them. Because remember, we have the rise above. I think that they feel like you are like at a level above them. And they're not really sure that you'll take them in the first place. But now that this truth has come out, it's kind of like, wow, will Sag ever take me back? Okay, so now we're going to look at what they may do next, because we can't pull advice for them. We're going to take a look at what they may do next. Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Star. You are their hope. They are hoping to reunite with you. They're holding out hope that this will occur, but they are so fearful that they are going to be abandoned by you, and they're really not sure. It's almost like they're sitting there waiting. And remember, we had the Hanged Man. Oh, you had the Hanged Man. It's interesting that you both have the Hanged Man. Once again, I feel like this is a lesson that you both need to learn. Like, you may have to learn it in different ways. Like, you may have to, in this case, you may actually be learning a lesson of forgiving, okay? While they need to have learned a lesson about, valuing themselves and your connection. It could be something like that. I'm not saying that both of you have to learn the same lesson, but I really feel like you have a soul contract together. This is definitely a soulmate energy. And because of that, there's something that you both have to learn from this situation. And it's about not rushing your decision. You both have the Hanged Man. It's like, I really get a sense. Remember, we have that Three of Pentacles. It's like you have to give this a little bit of time, and you have to work on it together if there's any hope for this connection to go, to reunite or to progress in any way or to grow. Okay, now, if you are looking for a new connection, right, and you're like, I don't have anybody on the horizon or anything like that, I think possibly that many of you can resonate with the fact that, there's something, a lesson that you perhaps need to, revisit from a prior relationship about, finding the truth, perhaps having to dig a little bit deeper or something like that, or about forgiveness. There's a lesson here for everybody involved in the relationship. Okay, let's look at overall energy. So we have the Messenger of Air, the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. My goodness. Sag, this is definitely such a soulmate energy. So, this is the Knight of Swords, really getting that clarity, wanting to come in fast again. I really feel like this person is going to return. And they're, with the King of Pentacles, I'm feeling like this is kind of like their energy of wanting to come in and taking perhaps responsibility for this situation, for their misstep of not being completely truthful in the situation, or, letting out all the details, whatever. They want to have a solid relationship with you. The King of Pentacles is the most responsible. It's the, the family man card, that type of energy. And gender doesn't matter, but it's like, really committed to a relationship, to, a family unit if you want a family. And 10 of Cups is another family card. Like they want to go the distance with you. They want to build a future with you. Really, so Sag, it really is. It's all in your court. The ball is definitely in your court in this case. Okay, so let's take a look at the romance angel cards and see what we have here. Stay optimistic about your love life. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So, there could be a little bit of codependency within your relationship, and that could be possibly part of the lesson that you're learning here. The other thing I'm getting is I'm wondering if the person that you're dealing with has been in codependent relationships or grew up in a family that had codependent relationships, and that this has affected their self-worth in some way. And then look at this engagement. I mean, it's such a lovely energy, romantic feelings. I mean, we had the Knight of Wands like 2 or 3 times here, right? I really feel like there is a lot of passion between the two of you. And with the engagement card, I really do feel like a lot of you are going to work this out. And I'm not going to say it's like one conversation. I do feel like there is, perhaps having to really talk about how are we going to communicate with each other, and also having a safe space between you and the other person so that everybody feels like they can share any information that they really should be sharing with the other person. Okay, so now let's take a look at your creativity oracle card, and it says capable. You can deal successfully with whatever challenges and circumstances arise. Yes, Sag, you can definitely do that. And so I do feel like there is, whatever this obstacle is, I'm not saying I'm not trivializing it, because I do feel like you have been very hurt by whatever has gone on here. But at the same time, I'm getting this sense that it is something that you can work on. It's not like a deal breaker. Now, some of you are probably sitting there going, "Oh, yes, it is," but in the cards that I have on the table, it's not like a deal breaker. We don't have any like major betrayal or third party showing here or something like that. I do feel like it's just something that they didn't divulge, willingly at least. Okay, so we're going to pull a Lover's Oracle card for you. And once again, Sag, if you have enjoyed this reading or resonated with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, so here is your Lover's. Oh my goodness, I love this one. Okay, this is your Lover's Oracle card. And, it's the Dove of Peace, right? New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. And I'm going to say, I really do feel like this person, when they come back, they're going to be like, can we let bygones be bygones? And that doesn't mean that you don't heal whatever issue there is here, but it's kind of like, can we work on this? Can we change our communication method or whatever it is and start a new beginning together? Because, we have the World card. They really want a new beginning with you, Sag. And I think for some of you, you're going to say, yes, I'll have a new beginning with you. And for others of you, you're going to be like, no, I want a new beginning somewhere else. But either way, whichever you choose, Sag, it's not going to be the wrong decision. Remember, there are no wrong decision. So whatever you choose, you're going to make the right decision. Well, Sag, I'm going to leave it there. And I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.